if you add an S after the SUMIF and AVERAGEIFS function, it allows you to add multiple criteria. If fulfilled, then we will get the sum and average respectively. Let me rename, I had a mistake here. Actually, it is not SUMIF, it is SUMIF. Anyway, so if we want to calculate the total receivables of each of the customer whenever the receivables are greater than 2000, then we can use the function SUMIFS. So in SUMIFS, two criteria must be fulfilled before the receivables are taken within the summation. That means it will be considered to be included in the sum. Okay, let's see with an example. So let's start by equal sign, equal SUMIFS. Don't forget the S at the end. So the sum range will come first. So which one you want to sum? This is the sum range. We should lock it using the $sign. Then what is the criteria range and criteria for the first criteria? The first criteria is it has to be A. It has to be the customer just in column E. Okay, so the criteria range is the range where we have the customer names. That is the criteria range, and we have to lock all these ranges because when we copy the function down, it should not change. Okay, so we have got the criteria range. Now what is the criteria? It should be equal to the customer name in column E adjacent to this calculation. Now that was the first criteria. Now what is the second criteria? Second criteria is it has to be to include in the sum the receivables have to be greater than 2000. So the range is definitely this one itself. Okay, so locking again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we have got the criteria range of the second criteria. Now we need the second criteria. So the second criteria is it has to be greater than. This is how Excel will understand. Greater than and sign this one. Okay, and we have to make sure that it does not change when we copy the function down. So we log the row only, and since we are not going to do the sum for another column, maybe the adjacent right cell, so we are not locking F. Okay, now if we close the bracket and press enter, we get 9400. Now it is the time to check if the calculation is okay. So for A, we have several values, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And in these values, we have got 2800, 2100, 4500, and 100, 1100. 1100 does not meet the second criteria. So it will not be included in the sum. Therefore, the sum will only be this 4500, this 2100, and this 2800. So if we add 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 8900 plus 500, that means 10,000. Sorry, 9400. Okay, 9400. Now if we copy the cell, copy the function down, then we get all the values appropriately. Now to check, we can double click any one if it is okay. So let's check. It will look at it will sum C2 to C13. If the first criteria and second criteria is fulfilled, first criteria is it has to be it has to be equal to E7. Yeah, that is right. And also it has to be greater than F4, which is 2000. So things are okay, and we can be confident that the results are also okay. Now The average ifs is the similar thing. Only difference is instead of summing the values, it will take the average. So the very easy way is to we copy this function from the formula bar, and then after pressing escape, then double click so that we just get the copied text in the form of formula, and then we just change the sum by AVERAGE, average ifs. Okay, you can see it is average ifs, and it resembles the function suggested by Excel. So if everything is okay, I think everything is okay, because the argument that you can see here is the same: average range, criteria range 1 criteria, criteria range 2 criteria, and so on. So the things are same, only we need to change one thing, that is it is not F4, rather it is actually G4, because although we have same value here 2000, but if in case we change it to 3000, then the result will not be correct. So I'm changing it to G. Okay, so now press enter and get the average value. Let us take only 2 decimal places and then copy down. And now what I'll do, I will check the average of C. So how many C's we have? This one will be included because it is more than 4000. This one will also be included because it is more than 2000, and this will not be included because it is less than 2000. Now if you take the average of these two, 9000 plus 4000 is 13800, so half of 13800 is okay, yeah, 9000 plus 4000. Did we exclude anyone? No. Yeah, so 9000 plus 4000 is 13000, 13800. So because these are 2 only in number, so if we divide 13800 by 2, how much do we get? Half of 13000 is 6500, and half of 800 is 400. So 6500 plus 400 is 6900. So we are getting the correct result. Okay, I hope that you have understood how we can apply the SUMIFS and AVERAGEIFS function to get the sum and average given the multiple criteria has been fulfilled. Thank you very much for watching.